on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Brissett going to go to the air right away. And his first look is incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And that's complete to Cooks. Down the sideline he goes. Brandon Cooks. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. On first down, Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me. And that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless. Any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Allen now on first down. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Allen off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game. Because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A first down throw for Brissett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and 3. Brissett now. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Throwing, Brissett. Short throw, it's Higbee. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down, Brissett. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Parker?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute ball. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Hawkinson, 73 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Brissett. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Kansas City.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Brissett. Completes this to Addison out left. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Brissett. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 70. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Buccaneers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Allen's throw caught by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down. Here's Allen. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second. But it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Chiefs.
Brissett sets to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the red zone now, Brissett.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
That one goes for 24 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Allen.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen got his man, Dell. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Alert, alert, alert! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What's that?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
That's complete to Dell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Allen again. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A final shot before half for Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They go with Chubb on second down. Busting free at the 10.
And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
19. Okay. Go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Throwing, Brissett. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
There he goes, right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third and short yardage, Brissett.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Brissett on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Brissett. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
This is taken at about the 14.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, our coaches talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A second down throw for Brissett.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
To throw, Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Chubb again.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence, but we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
In motion right is Addison. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 9. On the delay, here's Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Harris on the draw. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
Don't worry.
Brissett now. Claypool with another catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.